Speaking of awards, because that's what it's about. If you don't win an award, who are you? I mean, why do it?
We're finally going to get our Webby this year.
Why do it? Well, what we're not getting, Friday, January 18th, 2019, at the iHeartRadio Theater in beautiful Burbank, California, comes the first ever iHeartRadio Podcast Awards. Co-hosted by Charlemagne the God, live stream hosted by Mario Lopez. Let me give you some quotes here from Connell Byrne. He's the president of iHeartMedia's podcasting division. Podcasting has roared onto the audio scene, creating the most excitement since the advent of streaming music services. Just roared in, huh? Roaring in. Roaring in. You mean like 13 years ago? Roared in? Like us? What are you talking about?
Meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. iHeartMedia Chairman and CEO Bob Pitton in the podcasting space is on fire, and we're excited to recognize its leaders. As decided by the fans and a panel of industry creatives and experts, it's on fire. Yeah, it's on fire. It's like burning. Like a big trash fucking fire.
Trashy fire.
Fuck.
Tire fire.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge tire fire in Downey, California that's 19 miles long. The nominees for Best Comedy Podcast. Two Dope Queens, of course. I bow down to the Queens. I mean, I saw the Queens live. I got to respect that choice. Anna Faris, Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, Mark Maron. I guess you got the huge susps in there. Huge sus, Burr, Rogan, Maron.
I mean, if Joe Rogan's podcast is considered a comedy podcast, then we should be called like two Eddie Murphys.
Like Laurel and Hardy.
Like, it's like, we are like...
Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin present podcasting. What about the Brooklyn Boys podcast? They're the last nominee. I didn't know much about the Brooklyn Boys. They're producers on the Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. That's on Z100 in New York.
This is a syndicated radio.
They were
podcast show.
They were formerly the Z Morning Zoo. They started a podcast. They're producers and they appear on the show. And they started. So it's a couple of dudes. Looks like they're in their 50s. Couple of Brooklyn boys talking about Brooklyn things. Bye, Brooklyn boys. Brooklyn boys. Listen. Good point about Rogan.
I mean, it's just not a...
But okay.
It's a 4-hour talk show.
Yeah, about fucking LSD. So it's like not...
about MMA and LSD. Like, comedy comes in a cool
maybe,
third or fourth.
Yeah. Like the guy got kicked in the nuts. Okay, but still, people love it. Jonathan, if we're not funnier than the Brooklyn
Mark
Boys,
Maron, he's a comedian. The show is an interview show. It's not a comedy show.
Okay, good point.
Sorry.
Good point.
It's a
Jonathan.
little insane. Also, are there podcasts on iHeartRadio? What is iHeartRadio?
Yes. iHeartRadio is some sort of thing.
It's a streaming thing?
And I think they have a theater in Burbank. All of these podcasts are on iHeartRadio podcasts. So that
are we on there?
No.
Could we be?
I think they have to ask you maybe to come. I don't know how it works. Jonathan, we've been in the game too long to figure it out now. It's just me, you, and this guy right here. You and me.
I know Spotify offered us to put us on Spotify radio or whatever.
Are the Brooklyn Boys... If the Brooklyn Boys are funnier than us, we have to kill each other and just call it.
They might be.
Are two, producers of a morning zoo show in New York for the last 20 years that started a podcast because now they can. Are they funnier? Is their show funnier than us? Tell me.
We gotta. Did you listen?
No, I'm too scared because if they are, it's like everything. My life is it's a lie. Jonathan, if I put on the Brooklyn Boys and I call you and I'm like, the Brooklyn Boys kill it.
They kill it.
They kill it. They make us look whack because they are the greats. They're the Brooklyn Boys. Oh, talking about the Mets. Why are you talking about the Mets? How the fuck are they going to come to L.A. when there's no good pizza in L.A.? We can't even go out to L.A. for the awards. They ain't got no good pizza out here. Did you hear the last Brooklyn Boys podcast? They came out to L.A. to win their award for Best Comedy Podcast. It's an hour about them complaining about the pizza in L.A. No, they don't get the water out here. Kathy Moriarty, she's got the water, and you put it in the fucking dough. With the Brooklyn Boys. Yeah, what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, fucking next.